I hate fun. I can't stand people having fun in their cringe little ways of enjoying their media fandom because I'm just so evil. And that's my confirmation for the being evil allegations. So there's these Roblox games. I don't know what to call them, but they usually have like these big and kind of evil poop slop fan base. And for some reason, these Roblox fan bases are filled with like just yucky content. And they always have like really dumb stuff like brush ships or gooner art that is made by adults and kids. Fire take, but I think the gooner side of the Roblox fandom should be considered as evil as the gooner side of the Loud House or the Bluey fan base, because like any adult making that content should be like on a list of some sort, because Roblox is targeted towards like a general audience of mostly kids. So leave your goonery out of this. Hold on, I think Termini Online Sitter fella wants to testify. These teenagers producing gooner art isn't bad. Like, feeling goony is part of the teenage experience. It's normal. Yeah, okay. But I've been online long enough to watch a Roblox Twitter art tag turn into a goony DeviantArt level cesspool. Like, why is there an increasing number of 14-year-olds drawing like borderline fetish art and softcore corn and thinking this is somehow normal? Now, just to make things clear, I don't really have a huge problem with like gooner material, even though some of it is like really corny and funny and I should be allowed to make fun of it, but as long as they're like having their respective goon cave habitats, it's like whatever. But what me and most people don't like is this adult content being snuck into largely kid targeted stuff like Roblox. But listen, I'll be honest, seeing all this weird content be defended online almost normalized it for me for a while, and while I eventually realized it wasn't okay, for some of the minor artists I saw, they were surrounded by a community of mainly adults who didn't see an issue or just wanted them to keep manufacturing the goon slop, and which is why some of you twittards need to stop developing parasocial oofs relationships on Twitter or whatever you call it. Actually, one time I knew this one Roblox artist who was a minor that drew every girls. They always had these Squidward thighs and every piece had the same pose in comically small ways. Kind of reminds me of Puppy Chan, of how the art generates into boiled chicken quality goon bait. And like any normal person would, someone would occasionally ask, hey, why is a minor drawing this? Isn't this kind of inappropriate? And then the artist would play any possible like, I'm the victim. And their followers would also defend the artwork, even going as far to gaslight the person into thinking they're goon brained for thinking the drawing isn't appropriate. Like, this is insane levels of brain melting retardation. I don't know what was up with these people. And then there was also this other Roblox artist, again also a minor, and I only knew him because I wanted to follow him back just to be kind. And he made a lot of this thing called Bara art. So those who don't know what the pickled Bara is, it ranges from what obese Discord mods think what they look like, just like comically buff men, like when you eat too many steroids. And in these drawings usually have too much emphasis on the chest and pelvis and like the arm and leg hair, like just hair all over. And you also may encounter this type of art to be used in place of the big guy in this hot yaoi base. Like, the characters in the artworks look like they would smell really bad and don't know what Old Spice is. It's like that repulsive in my opinion. But anyways, like, these two artists were only like 1 year older than me, so consider I was like 14 when I was like kind of following around. They were like 15, so that's pretty bad. Artists like the ones I just described, we usually have like mostly adults and just as gullible teenagers as their followers, which encourages them to keep going with this weird content. But the sad thing is, most of the time these kids are unfortunately victims of grooming or other kinds of manipulation, often causes them, the victim, to be normalized to certain materials others may find testable in most situations. I know sometimes kids will just tell them, OMG, stop making that art, you wanna get groomed. And like, I don't know, that makes like no sense. Can you guys like stop commenting that? It's not really like funny, or like it didn't make me laugh, and then also I don't know, it's not going to really like solve the problem. And now of course this issue of goonified Roblox content isn't exclusive to Xitter, and since many people have posted about Roblox YouTube goon slop, I thought it was worth talking about Xitter because a lot of minors make that content, and because like Xitter is like a natural habitat for degeneracy. And then I also won't ignore the fact that this stuff pretty much applies for TikTok, probably Instagram, and Tumblr, where this thing is also normalized, unfortunately. So what we really need is a total Roblox gooner annihilation. Yeah! So support any acts to get rid of goonery on Roblox. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Please subscribe for more high quality content. Bye!